Okay, so to start editing your card, you're gonna have to find the images in the internet, the image of the card to basically guide your editing. You're gonna have to find illustration of the card because you're gonna have to put it in the template. After that's done, then we're gonna start editing the content of the card. When all these things done, we're gonna put in a template sheet where I used to print the card, and I'm going to show you how it's done. So let's start by finding the card and the illustration. We're going to do the blood crypt. So go to Google Images. I always do medium size because it's easier to find the card. So I'm going to open the card and I'm going to open the illustration here. So if you look at the illustration, you can copy it and put in Photoshop. There's in this template there's a specific place for illustration, so you're just gonna paste it there, and you're gonna start resizing and adjusting to fit in the box, in the illustration box. I'm using just a transform tool in Photoshop, so you can resize and everything. And I'm gonna just centralize a little bit. It doesn't need to be perfect. Remember, this is a proxy card. It's a temporary solution until you buy your card, if you want to buy it, if you think it's worth it. So now we're going to start editing. I'm going to change the watermark. Use the Rockdose one. There's a bunch of others. It depends on which land you're going to create. Then we're going to start editing the frame. The current frame is black and green. I'm going to change to black and red. And we're going to start editing the content of the card. The name of the card, the type, the text, and everything. So for the name, we're going to do just blood crypt. I'm using the fonts that the Wizards of the Coast uses on their cards. So here, just swamp, mountain. That's how blood crypt is. Then change the mana symbol, the color of the background. Let's see, I'm going to try to find one that matches better. It's a little bit lighter, and I think, let me see, I think that one is fine. Yeah, a little bit lighter, I guess. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, now I don't have to change the black symbol because it's already there, but you can change to whatever symbol you want. There's a font here that you can use. You just type the letter and it gives you the icon of the mana symbol, so it's going to be pretty simple. Let's change now the text to be blood crypt instead of overground tomb. In this case, I'm not changing anything else because the text is pretty much the same. Just confirming here, yeah, pretty much the same. In this one, I see that the font is a little bit smaller, so I'm gonna adjust that a little bit, because as you can see, it has 4 lines and it's supposed to be 3 lines, so I'm assuming that the font size is a little bit smaller. But all the other ones, oh yeah, the entire text here should be 36 pixels, and I'm gonna do that. Oops, let me try again. 36, and yeah, so that's the size. So you're gonna have to adjust the mana symbol a little bit, and I'm gonna change the flavor text. Alright, that's or yeah, the version. Decor and insert. Okay, so yeah, let's adjust the mana symbols a little bit, the sizes and the position, and the tap symbol as well, just to make it a little bit better. Yep, that's it. So let's go to the black and the red symbol. Let's see, 36 too small. Let's do 38. I think that's enough in both of them. It doesn't need to be 36. Okay, 38 is fine. Remember, you're trying to copy as much as you can the original card, and I think that one matches matches the card better. So, and let's reposition. Well, let's change the artist name first. You see that all the fonts and everything's already there. You just have to type the text you want. Okay, so this the collection number 238, and you can see that the watermark is not exactly the same as the original card. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the text, the position of the text a little bit to put it a little bit down, and the text area, yeah, and I think that's going to do it. Alright, so now I have it. Okay, what I usually do is I copy the whole thing, all the layers, and I create what I call ready to print section. So as you can see, there are many other cards over there, and I'm gonna just create a new one here over here. So next time I need a blood crypt, it's right there. I just have to print it out. There is the set icon that you can change as well. This one was already there, but you can change the set icon. You can change the borders and everything if you want. The template has all of that. So now I'm gonna put in the sheet template, because this is the one that I use to print. Later on in this video, I'm gonna show you what kind of paper I'm using, what kind of badges I'm using. So you see that this one is gonna fit perfectly. I just resize a little bit. It doesn't need to be perfect. If you want to spend more time, you can do it much better than I'm doing right now, but it's basically resizing to fit in those blue boxes over there, those lines. So yeah, let's resize a little bit more. You can leave a little bit of black border outside the blue lines, because when you print, you just want to make sure that you don't lose anything. So it's better to have that way, because this way you can have a little bit of border when you're getting the badge, which is good, because when you put in a card, it can cover all defects or anything like that. Yeah, so let's just duplicate, and I think that's it. Yeah, so I'm gonna save this, and I can print, and it's gonna be okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what type of badges I'm using. This is a pretty simple one. It's 8 badges per sheet. As you can see, it's a normal badge. This is the brand. They have a different version. They have a single badge version too, but I like to use this one. It has 8. This is a lot easier for you to print. Usually have sets to print, so it's going to be very easy to print 2 sets in a single sheet. So what I did was I got one of them. I already have used some of them, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to use those 3 over there. I'm just gonna put it here. It doesn't really matter what kind of a printer you have. Remember, this is just a proxy card, and they're supposed to be temporary for you to, do your tests and everything before you spend all the money, in the cards. So I'm gonna put them here, facing down. Right, so I'm printing it out. As you can see, this is how I did now, and I'm gonna print it. Let's see how it comes out. Then I'm going to show you how to put in a card. Let's see. Now I'm printing in normal ink, not normal quality, so I don't have to waste a lot of ink in the proxy cards. But you can do like best if you want, but it's up to you. Okay, so this is how it comes out. As you can see, it's very, very similar, to the original card. So let me show you how I do now. This is, I basically use one of these lands, they're pretty cheap. And then you're gonna paste it on top of this. This is one of them that I did. I didn't like it, this was supposed to be in the expedition version, but I didn't like it, so I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to show you how it is. You see, and it's not going to destroy the card or anything. Okay, you see there's no problems with colors or anything. Yeah, doing this with one single hand is kind of tough. But I'm gonna pause the video, remove it, and I'm gonna show you how it is. Okay, as you can see, just took it off. There's no ink or anything here. It didn't remove anything. I'm gonna throw this away. Look at the card. You know, it's perfect. You don't lose anything. There's a little bit of glue here, but you can simply do this and remove it if you want. It's pretty simple. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get one of these. Okay, so let's take one of these. You see, I can do everything with one hand. And now I'm gonna paste it on top of this one, and I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look like. Okay, let's go. Paste it here. And here we go. This is a blood crypt. As you can see, if you put it a little bit far away, you won't see if it's fake or not. Now you can put in the sleeve, or do whatever you want just to protect it or to make it more real. And that's how you create a proxy card. Very, very simple. And remember, you can remove this at any time. You don't have to worry about damaging your card or anything. It's not going to do it. It's going to be perfect, and it's just a magic card. That's it.